Today, other interesting business news, you have Planet Fitness stock dropping to a 52-week low after all of a sudden, the board ousted the CEO, which no one really saw coming. So the CEO is a gentleman by the name of Chris Rondeau. Now, in terms of my appreciation for a grind and good work ethic, it sounds like he was the embodiment of it. So it looks like he's a longtime veteran of the company, working his way up from the front desk reception position nearly 30 years ago at the gym's first location over in Dover, New Hampshire, when it was owned by the founders, Michael and Mark Grondoli. And then he became CEO in 2013, when previously, right before that, he was a chief operating officer. So in terms of people saying the American dream is dead or hard work doesn't work, yet another example, if you work like hell, you can go far in life. And that's awesome. That's the American dream, climbing the corporate ladder. And it's one of those things where the company wasn't doing great fiscally speaking, but it kind of came out of nowhere. The Q2 results were actually a little bit better than before. So in terms of the actual Q2 results, and it looks like the stock overall wasn't great, but it looks like they said immediately, and this is from Planet Fitness itself, they're going to start searching for your new chief, both internally and externally. And they claim that Craig Benson, who is the former New Hampshire governor and member of the company's board, will be the interim CEO. And he is also a franchisee of both Planet Fitness and Dunkin' Donuts, and has been on board for 6 years. Which is one of those funny things where people joke it's not really a fitness company. It's a kind of, they recycle you, they get you overweight, then they get you in shape a little bit, and they get you over. It's one of those weird things where they have pizza at Planet Fitness and junk food, and they don't want you to work hard. I can't help but notice you get banned if you actually accidentally drop weights, or if you actually struggle like you're supposed to do, or if you actually push yourself at Planet Fitness, you'll get kicked out. So I would say people who actually take their health seriously have a pejorative view of Planet Fitness. It's really not meant for getting you in shape. It's almost like more of a social club. Because again, if you really push yourself, as you should, and I believe everyone should be working like hell, not just physically but mentally, really push yourself to the limit, they get angry. And there's whole video compilations on YouTube where someone will accidentally drop a weight, and it's like a BS alarm that they'll sound. And apparently an employee can click it at any time too. So if you're just grunting too loud or anything, again, I'm not saying you should be screaming like a banshee, or I was going to say what's a good screaming musician that they all sound the same. They shouldn't be screaming like a good musician, escapes me because they're so rare. Yep, can't think of one. Well, granted, it's not my genre anyway, but it's one of those things where if you're really pushing yourself, you should be making some noises. But that's not what Planet Fitness wants. Now, in terms of the company stock, it looks like the stock is down about 34% this year. So definitely not good. Some might speculate that you could have seen this coming. But again, it looks like Q2 did a little bit better, but perhaps the improvements just weren't quick enough. Now it looks like their current market cap is still around $4.47 billion. So quite a bit of money in that brand. It'll be interesting to see if they're able to recover and where the business direction goes from here. But again, they probably ostracize people who are into fitness. I guess they're pejoratively called muscleheads in some cases. But for a while, they found their rudimentary target market. And again, for a first step, if you're just trying to get into fitness, you've never lifted a weight before, you've never run before, I think it could be very beneficial. And that's been their niche for quite some time. But again, it's also frustrating if you're on a business trip or anything, you try to go there, you can't really push yourself. But that's just my 3 cents. It used to be 2 cents, but 40-year hyperinflation is terrible. Thank you everyone for taking the time to tune in. Again, I know it's ambitious trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of September, so if you can click that button, I would greatly appreciate it. Also, the comments help the channel grow and develop. All of the critique is greatly appreciated as I try to do everything from enunciate more, slowing down my voice, and still searching for better software so we can do the picture-in-picture with the video. I tried another one, but I don't know, it's because of my newer 4K camera, it keeps crashing. So if you have suggestions, I would greatly appreciate them. And of course, don't forget to take the time to like the video because that helps with the algorithm and gives me feedback on if I need to maybe do something a little bit better. And also, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.